like 250 hours of work.
Came out even sicker than I could have ever dreamed.
So we spent 100,000 on making the front bumper, and I didn't like it, so I made it again.
Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got a special episode for you guys today, and it ain't about this stock Cullinan right here. We got two special guests. One was a special delivery from the UK. You guys are about to see what I'm talking about shortly. And then we're in Calabasas. The weather's kind of shitty, but what we're about to show you ain't.
What's shaking?
Pull this all the way back to you.
No, you good.
Hey,
Nice to meet you, Scott.
How are you?
How you doing, man?
Nice to see you.
Got there in the end,
How are you?
man.
Did you change your flight for the night?
Yeah, 8:30. So
it's
I'm
much
still
better.
cutting it fine. I'll probably have to leave
and
in
that's a
maybe an
better
hour.
flight anyway. So you ended up squeezing the wheels in?
Oh,
Jesus,
nuts.
man, these wheels.
George squeezed him in himself, man. He was out there banging him
I think George made the order.
No.
They look unbelievable. It looks absolutely insane. This is definitely the dopest one made.
For sure.
I'm happy about these wheels. And I think the pinstripe looks good.
Pinstripe looks hard, man.
Sets it off. Did you just do the pinstripe?
Because I saw
Yeah.
one similar. I like the pin for something. Some people don't. The carbon looks
Crazy.
great.
So this
The
is
forged carbon really set it off, honestly.
Yeah.
This is like 250 hours of work, all handmade. Everything is handmade, and that doesn't include what these guys have put into it. Yeah, so we prime all of this area and we leave this free. So these guys can obviously fine line it around here and create the extra bits of carbon. Like, we don't normally do this. So your rockers at the side don't normally have all of that carbon. We've just done this as a one of one special.
This is almost like the GT3 RS.
The reason we did that is because of this swage line here. So you look around here, it comes around and it scoots through the car. So we take this scallop out here,
Yeah, and it goes all
runs
the way.
all the way through the car. So the design
What the
runs
hell
all
is
the way.
scallop?
It's like it's a scallop out there.
Yeah.
Scallop?
It's not a scallop as in you eat a scallop. A scallop.
What the hell's a scallop?
It's an English term.
Listen,
It's like
fire.
a
This
design
is why
term.
I want to be able to say that the next
Me
time I
too.
meet like a new girl. I'm like, yo, check out it's a scallop.
You've got a lovely scallop. Yeah.
Yeah, you see my scallop? Get in the car, don't touch nothing.
And,
Yeah,
and if you
basically,
pay
you
attention,
follow
it
it all
goes
the way
all the
through
way
the
to the
car.
doors. Yeah.
Oh, that is fire. That's a good scallop. I like it. The
got-
wheels
Yeah, but
came
in
in
England,
pretty
I
nice.
Yo,
consider it
honestly,
very
the
common.
wheels sick, man. The only thing,
yours
if
is
it
definitely
was
easier for us, so-
like 8 millimeters, a little bit
But I
more
do,
shy,
I love that.
but
8
like Jack
millimeters,
loves the
what, the
stance.
offset?
Like, yeah, just a little bit.
Maybe 8.
How were you able to work it, or you weren't? I mean, the offset's the
Oh
offset.
man, we had to do surgery this morning, brother.
You
to
even,
make it
I mean,
work.
there's no spacer. I mean,
So look, I love it personally. Like, look at it from back here.
that's perfect.
You know
to
what?
me.
That's the thing is that's in access mode and it's
Yeah.
as low as it comes. When it
I
goes
think
up,
it's
it does
Here, look
pop a
at
little.
it from here, both front and rear.
Oh, you think the backs are further out?
I mean, it looks insane. Looks-wise, like if this was going to a show, it
I
should
think
look
it looks
exactly
good.
like
Yeah, no, it looks hard, man.
for everyday drivability. If I was sending this to a show, it would be like I
Exactly
think
like
we,
that,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
For as much as I'm gonna drive, it's probably the right thing.
I mean,
That's
it
what
looks,
Jack said too.
That's what I said also. I said because
It's
I'm
just
like
for the
this-
look of the drive. This is a nice diffuser too.
That's
This
sick.
whole piece being carbon.
Yeah, the whole bumper's carbon. All of this. And then this
Yeah,
is
so
fine
the whole
lined here.
thing is actually full carbon. That's meant to release, by the way, which is why it's.
Yeah, it's a removable part, just in case you need to tow someone.
I like this little piece too.
The roof,
This
the
is
forged
nice.
carbon, bro, really sets it off, though.
Is this the first forged carbon you did?
First forge. It's the only one that will do like this.
And this
Which
one
is
has
nice.
way
It's got
more
right
carbon
this,
than
yes.
what the regular kit comes with.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like
lots
way
more
more carbon.
It's these areas, right? Like these aren't carbon on a regular, right?
Not
The
at all.
upper, so all the upper carbons, like on the upper spoiler, on the upper rockers, all that stuff is
It's normally body color.
Right.
Yeah, it's normally body color.
This thing is insane. It's for some reason also, like the one thing that I was a drop worried about was this one piece here being a little too square. This
Yeah.
piece,
Yeah.
For some reason, I just thought, initially, I thought it was like a little too boxy, but now that the stance looks like this, perfect.
I'll tell you, it's funny you said that. I shared that idea initially the first time I saw it, which is when we built the white car. Building your car, building this one. Now I'm in love with the kit, and I think it actually looks better than the other ones we're doing.
Yeah. It shares.
What? Something changed in the white one?
No, it just, I don't know. The first time I saw it, I had a similar thought to you too. I'm like, is it too?
Yeah, I just think because the wheel stance came out more, it made that less boxy and like pushed in.
The softer the wheels are, the more
overbearing that is.
Right? Yeah.
This car looks incredible.
Bro, it's crazy. Really insane.
Definitely one of the sickest, or is the sickest wide body I've seen.
Wide body cars rolling around. I don't think anyone has this type of fitment.
Not at all.
I haven't seen one.
Even up the street, I have a friend of mine's got a couple. The wheels are just ate up, fenders are too big.
Anyone who sees this is gonna go back to the drawing board.
Forgot what this car was.
Even on the inside, look down there.
Wow, that's insane.
But that's a level of detail typically the manufacturer does, you know?
Right, because nobody would care.
Yeah, nobody cares, but it looks killer. I think especially with this door, I mean, that's like a nice, right? It pops too.
Big.
Almost when you see it now, it's like mandatory to have it because you see it, you know?
Yeah.
It's one thing if both doors open regular, you might not catch your eye as much as it does with these doors.
Yeah, no, that's a big detail. Came out unbelievable.
All the trim, we removed all the wrap and painted that stuff.
Oh, perfect. No, this thing really surpassed what I thought it was going to be. It looks unreal.
You know what it is with the forged carbon versus like obviously on these cars where you got a lot of it, you see it, right? But forged, you can't miss it. I mean, it's really like right.
Yeah, it's in your
face.
This man right here flew in from the UK to be present as we delivered the truck. I want to say it was worth the travel.
We got there in the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Big shout out to you and the whole team, brother. Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Really do, brother.
It's good. We got there. You know what? The quality of this. Like I've been around this car to check because obviously we're quite scrupulous on what we do. And you've built this exactly the same as what we would build it. You know, with no exception. You know, your guy was out there this morning polishing the finest little bits, which is what we appreciate.
Absolutely.
You know, you're the people that we want to work with because of that.
Thank you, appreciate that, bro. Thank you, brother.
I did do a first revision of the bumper and changed it.
Really?
So we spent 100,000 on making the front bumper, and I didn't like it, so I made it again. So I started again.
It came out. It's
Crazy.
nice now because it looks factory. If they were to make this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I think that's what you want. You want it to look upgraded aftermarket, but you want it to look like almost like Rolls-Royce offered a wide body package.
Right, that's kind of like our ethos. We call it like OEM Plus.
OEM Plus.
So we just take that plus thing, so it looks like it comes out of the factory.
OEM steroids.
Yeah.
And no rattling, nothing.
No.
And I like the little pinstripe.
I think it's right.
George, you're gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Then we can run it on the Ghost too the next time we have it up.
I should do that, right? So they match. I love the car. Thank you. I really appreciate you sending this body. Came out even sicker than I could have ever dreamed. Just everything about it fits perfect. Carbon's insane. Wide body's in frame. The skull, forget about it. It's insane. But all the different little details are just perfect. I mean, if I wouldn't have known better, I would have. If I didn't know cars, I would think this was from a factory.
Like an edition.
Like a special edition, ridiculous or med series. When you look at a stock truck, like look at this thing.
Crazy how
this is a good
crazy how different
right, and like how little it is compared to that. This thing almost looks like a Phantom.
Literally. After looking at it long enough, you don't want to look at it like this.
No, when you look back and forth, that almost literally feels like a Phantom.
For real.
Like from right here, it looks like a big wide-bodied Phantom.
And the way as low as it sits, it looks like a sedan, you know?
Yeah, crazy. It's a perfect car. I asked for black wheels 20 times, and George was like, no. What Scott said. I want them to match the carbon. And I called, and they were like, we're doing this smoke color. I was like,
But that's
epic.
It is,
I mean,
though,
the fact that this matches into this carbon,
that's why,
it looks 1,000 times better.
And then you notice this is polished, by the way.
Look better? I definitely trust it because they've been making it look good for 25 years. I mean, look how many times I've seen you guys tell people what they should do. They don't do it, and then they bring it back and say, do it the way you said you should do it. Like, I'm happy with how the wheels are so big and set. I know you guys are not pleased at first. What are we looking at to make it all Tiffany blue inside?
inside.
With white.
Scott doesn't Right.
Well, now that the car is so
only
set
same
out
color
there,
as a trainer.
How'd you like the G, man?
He only asks big questions. He doesn't ask small questions.
that's why. But now I'm thinking if I have the sickest exterior truck
This
in
is
the
really
street,
the sickest exterior
if we did
truck.
a Tiffany blue
Oh,
interior,
then it'll set it off.
it would be
bro.
game over.